Hello everybody, welcome back to our final set of 14 boards about the South American Online Festival. So the final match had 3 sets of 14 boards each. The Argentinians won 56 imps in the first set and then lost 6 imps in the second set, so they are 50 ahead. And the Brazilians were able to get back 44 of those 50, so the champions after these 3 sets were the Micadinho team of Argentinians, and apart from these players, there was also an Italian partnership. So kudos to them. But let's look at the boards now, and there's some interesting swings to come up here. And as in the earlier videos of the finals, I will look at every board, and that means that the video will be cut short at the 7th board, so there will be 2 videos for the entire 14 hands. So without further ado, let's proceed to the hands. So North opened 1 spade. Here, let's look at the participants. Gabriel Chagas and Marcelo Branco playing North-South against our old friend and sometimes partner Carlos Pellegrini, with Silvina Roca, if I am not mistaken. Let me check. Yes. And at the other table, Roberto Barbosa and Adriano against Riso and Lucena, both from Argentina. All 4 of the players at this point were from Argentina against 4 players from Brazil. So, I'll click again on this link because I don't want to lose the ability to look at all 4 hands. So go away, you. Sorry about that. And here we are. 1 spade, 2 spades, 4 spades. And the declarer can perhaps, playing very carefully, how should it go? Let's say the lead is a heart or a diamond, and so the declarer should play the ace of diamonds, lead a spade to dummy, and lead a diamond from dummy. But even so, he'll have difficulty getting to 10 tricks, the cards as they are. So let's see, the heart already gave him an entry to establish his heart king. And this is an interesting development from West, because unless, I don't know how are their carding agreements, but if East can have King 10-9 of hearts, this is a strange duck from West. But as the cards are, it made no difference, because so now North won the ace of diamonds, and now looking at the jack, he has the option of getting to dummy to play a diamond, which is probably what he should have done anyway. So he got a diamond rough from a trump trick, and when West tried to catch the king of back clubs, this was roughed. So now he has 5 tricks already, and he needs 5 more. He can play on cross rough lines, but this 9 of spades is going to be a bother at the ending. So perhaps no. Let's see. Man of diamonds roughed, and a club roughed, and the last diamond roughed. 8 tricks, but I don't see how he can make, not even after this rough with a jack and a small 1. Yeah, 1 down. So this was a very reasonable contract when we look at it. Got some tough breaks in diamonds and spades. It looks like, I would say it looks like a pushed board, but they made it at the other table. So let's see how it went. After a similar, not exactly the same, North showed diamonds when North at the other table just bid for spades. So let's see what happened here. So the more normal ace of hearts and the jack of diamonds. So the declarer is in a very similar position here, but he did take the precaution of playing a spade to dummy to lead a low heart. Looks like he will get in trouble because he has 5 tricks so far, and the most that he can get is 2 spades and 2 diamonds. I don't see how he can get more than that. As soon as East ducks that. If East had ducked that, that's a tough play. But if East ducks that 10 of diamonds, now the declarer has to shorten himself while East still has a stopper in diamonds. He'll play a club and rough. And what will the declarer do? Either play the king of diamonds and then West can rough and shorten the declarer again, and East still has a diamond stopper. Yeah, ducking the diamond would defeat it. But this is a hard defense for them to find, and congratulations to North for finding this play, which was better timed than the play at the other table. Worthy of the 10 imps reward. The second board, East opened 1 heart with a hand that many would open 2, but I am in his camp. I like the 1 heart opening. And West bid 1 spade, and North bid his diamonds. I am a firm believer in supporting with support, but I can understand the reluctance of South of raising with a very flat hand, 4-3-3-3, even though he has 4 diamonds. And if we just look at open cards, 3 diamonds is a disaster for North-South. Vulnerable against North, they can lose 3 clubs, 2 hearts, and a spade, and perhaps a spade rough. The declarer has to play it carefully to be able to lead spades twice to his hand. The most that he can do is 5 diamonds and 2 spade tricks, 7 tricks, so it's 500 if he's doubled, which is already more than any game that East West can make. So the reluctance from South is very understandable. So he passed over 2 hearts, and then when West bid 3 diamonds, North doubled to ensure that he would get a diamond lead, and East had already shown his 6 hearts by bidding 2 hearts freely, so he had nothing else to add, and West was probably trying to decide between 3 no trumps and 4 hearts, and hearing a pass decided to go to 4 hearts. And 4 hearts, they have 2 diamonds and a spade to lose. If they lose the Queen of Hearts, if they don't lose the Queen of Hearts, they will have a pitch in the 4th club or the losing spade. So the most likely defense will be a diamond lead and continuation, and then a spade from South, yes. Now he has to guess hearts, and he did it. I started with the King of Hearts, he did it. This is not an easy hand. Some people would have misguessed hearts. It's easy to see how this bidding from North could induce East to believe that South, being longer in hearts, should have the Queen of Hearts. But it's a very tiny inference here. And at the other table, no overcall from North, and so a more direct auction, and no lead. So the declarer now has he has an alternative option apart from the finesse and hearts. If he can cash 2 hearts and hope that 3 club tricks will survive, because if they do, there's going to be a spade pitch in the 4th. So, and perhaps this was also the same general plan from Carlos Pellegrini at the other table. But the non-diamond lead means that they lost a trick here. 1 imp to Brazil? No. Again, only 11. 11 tricks always. Sorry, no trick was lost. 1 no trump by South at board 3. conducted an unimpeded auction to 4 hearts. After North bid 3 diamonds in this auction, for them is any small and kind hand. Means please bid your tripleton, and with two of them South bid hearts and North went to 4 hearts. 4 hearts can't be defeated. They have always 5 hearts, 4 spades, and a club. That's 10, and probably 1 diamond, and that's it. He can perhaps establish a long diamond to pitch the second club if there's no club lead. Let's see how it goes. A heart. Declare will, of course, play safely. Oh, yes, sure. He's been assured of 10 tricks. And diamond. Now he has 3, and especially after this 3 of spades, 10 of spades return, he can ruff 2 diamonds. No, but the 10 of spades didn't make any difference. Now he can cash spades. He still has the ace of clubs rather than the 9 of spades as an entry. Didn't make any difference. So if there's no club lead, Declare will probably end up with 12 tricks. At the other table, I would say this is probably similar. No, North went to a transfer route rather than Stayman and Smolin, but the final contract was the same. Different lead. No, same lead actually. South is running a small risk in playing diamonds before drawing the last trump, but there's no. Also, the same number of tricks were made here. There's no impact on the score. So West passed. I don't know if I would pass. I'm a big advocate of having nice suits for your preempts, but this is a very good hand. Very good hand. I would be really tempted to open 2 spades on that one. North opened 1 diamond rather than 3 or 4. And was glad to hear 1 heart on his left, because he then knew that his hearts were not playing as much as they might. But even so, after 1 diamond, 1 heart, East has the best hand on the table. South passed, natural 1 spade, pass. 2 diamonds from East is a 3-card raise. It is alerted only as a good hand, but most likely a 3-card raise also, as well as being a good hand. Now South doubled 2 diamonds to ensure that there would be a diamond lead, and North deemed this enough to go to 5 diamonds to jam the auction and to hope that either this would be a good sacrifice or this would push them to 5 spades. And East was having none of it. He had a balanced, strong hand, decided to double 5 diamonds. So what will happen in 5 diamonds? There are 3 aces to lose, and with the ace of hearts on side, that's pretty much it. And it's hard for the defense to not play hearts at any point, so that Declare can have some losing options. Let's see. Declare will still lose, draw trumps and lose a club. Okay. And it was a very good sacrifice against 4 spades, which will lose only 1 spade, 1 heart, and a diamond. So this was a well-judged hand by North at the other table. But I think that both West and North were against the grain of modern bridge by passing these hands in this auction. I would certainly open both of them. West is more understandable, I think, but North is. I don't see how passing can. Well, I surely can't see how passing can win, but I don't think it's winning bridge in the long run. So East opened 1-no trumps, and there was a transfer auction, and there's nothing to the play here, right? There's 5 spade tricks, 4 clubs, and a heart. Nothing can stop the declarer from making these tricks. Okay, board number 5. North and East passed, and South opened. Very nice hand with 1 diamond. North bid 2 hearts, which shows a diamond fit. There's a fit showing bid. South bid 4 clubs, a splinter bid in support of hearts, a Q bid, and then the auction lost gas in 4 hearts. And they are missing the ace of spades and the queen of hearts. And since hearts are 4-0, there are probably too many handling charges for them to make, even if they guess hearts, for them to make 12 tricks. Especially with diamonds 4-1. 12 tricks is very hard to see. And the declarer misguess hearts, but he'll make 11 tricks. So now he'll just lose a heart. 11 tricks. At the other table, they went to 6 hearts, depending on the... They were doubled. Let's see what's going on here. 1 diamond, natural in third hand. That's what the alert means. 1 heart. 1-no trumps is a good hand. 17 plus. 2 clubs is game forcing. If this is 17 plus, 2 clubs is artificial. 3 hearts is 4 heart support. Q bid. 3-no trumps within the confines of a 17 plus hand. It's not the best hand possible. That's what the alert means. 4 diamonds, a Q bid, and also support, and also denying a club control. South 4 spades. Perhaps this is the hand that pushed them to slam. It's not that it is a terrible slam, but South is building a second round control over game. Perhaps it shouldn't. But the main point of the 4 spade bid was to guarantee the club control. And so for no trumps, key card-esque, there they were. The double is just, I need points. They were 50 behind when it started. And so it was sealed. The fate was sealed after this. So considering that this double was basically, I need some points because I'm very far behind, I don't think we can judge harshly the decision to play heart of the king rather than the ace of hearts. I mean, that hearts are 4-0 is very likely after you get doubled, but I think it's at least equally likely that it's queen 9/4 on east or on west. I think it's basically much more likely that east will double with a void than with queen 9/4. But at this state of the match, perhaps he will double with queen 9/4. So I really don't know. This is a very deep psychological game that I'm not willing to second guess. Heizu, North, are playing hard to the king. What I know is that probably even if he played the ace of hearts, he wouldn't make it because of the diamond situation. Let's try to see if after the club lead he would make it. Ace of hearts, heart to the jack, and a spade. Ace of spades, and a diamond, let's say. The declarer can win in dummy, in north. Ruff a club. Yeah, he can win that. Yes. He only needs 1 ruff because the third club goes on the king of spades. It was basically dependent on the heart guess. And I really suspect that any good player is more likely to have a void than queen 9/4 when he doubles 6 hearts. So perhaps we can criticize raises choices here, but it's not absurd. Board number 6, 1 heart from east, double by south, 4 hearts, double by north, best 5 hearts, best 6 spades. It's a very accelerated bidding auction, so to speak. And 6 spades depends on, they will lose a club and they'll have to guess spades to make. And I think that the main decision to be made in this auction is South's to double rather than to bid 1 spade. And once he doubled and heard a responsive double by North, 5 hearts is probably what most people would bid. 6 spades is a pushy decision by North, I would say. I think he's pretty much what in the expected range for his double of 4 hearts. And so this was a very successful auction for them. So he immediately finessed in spades, trusting the auction that East has the high card strength, and that West is probably short in spades too for her 4 heart bid, Volo against Knot. He had some good indications there. Now he'll finesse in clubs twice, and here it is, 12 tricks. And at the other table, as I said, the main decision was whether to bid a spade or to double. After you bid only 1 spade, the auction has a different timing. North has a clear 4 spade bid, and over 5 hearts, pass. South doubled. Probably, I don't know how they play this double in this kind of auction, but they ended in 5 spades, and 5 hearts would lose 4 tricks only, 2 singletons and 2 clubs. So it would be 500 against 480. It's basically a washed board. They actually made 5-10, and these small differences might have amounted to a different score in the complete match. But for you to make 5-10 in that pass board, probably West led the Jack of clubs. So next and last hand for this video. 1 heart by South, 1 spade is the Brazilian spade, denying as many as 5 spades, so you have up to 4 spades when you bid this. Natural 2 clubs, natural to no trump, showing invitational values, and South has plenty, easily accepts them. And there are 5 heart tricks. Ace King of Diamonds is 7, and the Ace of Clubs is 8. So either the King of Spades with the singleton ace on side, some other chances. Queen of Diamonds ducked, 10 of Diamonds won by the ace, and the Jack of Spades now establishes the trick number 9. Club to the Jack, Jack of Hearts. Declare is messing around, perhaps protecting himself against a 5-1 heart break. Yeah, 9 tricks were made. And at the other table, they did not bid 3 no trumps, but perhaps they would get more from 3 clubs doubled. What happened here? 1 heart, 2 hearts, spades and clubs. So this is definite black 2 suited. It's not your ordinary Michael's bid. Double, and West redoubled. I don't know what that means. I know that is preferred to bid 3 clubs rather than suggest diamonds, and considering the diamond layout, this was the right choice. And so they ended at 3 clubs. the double stakeout, but South decided to stick it out. And 3 clubs. If you imagine best defense, declare, which is probably a heart to the ace and a low club, that's the best defense. This will be disastrous for them. But they didn't get the best of defense, as always, as so usually happens. The diamond lead already helps the claro to establish communication. And king of hearts and a heart. And the 10 of hearts, roughed and over roughed. Now a club. Ace of hearts, roughed. So now let's take stock. That's first trick for the claro. And he'll still make 3 trumps and the ace of spades for sure. So this is 6 tricks for him, which means 3 down. Ace of spades and 10 of diamonds. He's establishing another. He might have roughed any spades, and he would have ended with 1 more trick, but he did not. So he made only 4. He could have made 5, but he made 4 tricks. And so this was a very hefty swing for the Argentinians. Let's look at its size. 1400. Could have been 1100, which would have been only a 2-imp difference. So this was not the best moment for that very weak 2-suited bid. And we will look at the next 7 boards in the next video. Thanks everyone for watching, and visit our website, which is thebridgeexperts.com. thebridgeexperts.com, and there you'll see lots of interesting articles. We answer to any queries that you might make. These videos are also promoted there. There are social media groups for people who are interested in improving their bridge by receiving feedback from very good players in English and in Portuguese and in Spanish, and perhaps in some other languages, because there are very good Brazilian bridge players who speak other languages too. So take a look at it and you might enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.